Hello peeps, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Well, here we go again. Another possession. I've actually let the game run for a little while off camera to get some of the more annoying stuff done. Let's see, what have I done? I started digging out around this to start getting access to some of the iron. Up here, I went ahead and queued up a bunch of smelt native gold ores, so that I can get some gold, because I want to start making some statues to put around the fortress. And I cleaned this area up a little bit here. There was an overhang right here that is up here still. I mounted out underneath it, and then I put a support in and I channeled right here. End result of this is that when I unpause the game, which I'm going to do now, I can set a task to pull the lever. And the first dwarf that responds up, Crafts Dwarf's Workshop. That's not unusual. Looks like he grabbed some wood, so he's pretending to be an elf. The first dwarf that triggers this pull the lever task is going to boom! A section of the cavern has collapsed. And, of course, I would have someone right near. Alright, sorry about that, peeps. Becca's timing proves impeccable as always. She called just as I triggered the cave-in, pretty much. So I had to cut. But I'm back. And, yeah, like I was saying, of course, I would have a dwarf in the area as I triggered the damn cave-in. So let's see what kind of crap we've gotten into. Well, doesn't appear to be too bad. Unconscious, so it knocked him out. Knocked out the donkey, too. But they don't appear to be wounded. Just have to wait for him to wake up. My dwarf just started leading the unconscious donkey back to the pen. So, I've got animals who are just going absolutely batshit berserk because there's buzzard men and buzzard women flying around, startling the shit out of them. I really need to get a crossbow crew. Okay, my dwarf who was possessed does not have everything he needs. He needs tree life, cloth thread, gem shining. Okay, he just needs a cut gem. So, we'll cut a moron and let him work with that. Alright, while we're at that, let's get to what we started last episode. Down here, I have built the other two tracks, and I now have 5 minecarts with lava in it. So, we are going to set up a way to get the lava into these channels. We're going to do that by going to the hauling menu, which is H. We're going to enter a new route. Now, I played around with this, that's why it says Route 3. I created and deleted a couple of them just to make sure I knew what I was doing. So, we are going to set a new stop right here, and we're going to set a new stop right there. We're going to go back to stop 1, and we're going to define the stop. We're going to change the condition. Guide north immediately, always. We don't want any items desired or kept. We're going to push north. And that's going to be it. And then stop 2. We are going to, let's see, Let's see, we are going to... No, that's not right. No, that's not right either. I think this is going to work, because this track stop is designed to dump when the items get there. So I don't think I really need to do anything here, but all we should have to do is assign a vehicle. So we're going to assign an iron minecart to this. And we'll wait and see what happens. If all works well, the dwarf should come and place the minecart on the track, push it north to the stop where it should dump the lava into the little channel there. I should see place track vehicle. Yes, I have that queued up. It is going to take him a minute or two to get the vehicle down here. I'm not sure why I don't have that opened. I probably should, since I'm really kind of wanting that to be my central staircase. And a minecart should hold 2 out of 7 units of lava. Yep, it worked. If we take a look, down in here, we have 2 units of lava. Magma. And this track now has no minecart on it. So, we need to go to this route. We need to assign a new vehicle. We're going to assign none first. And then we're going to come where we're going to assign the second minecart. That's going to trigger him to come up here, and what should trigger him to come and get that old minecart it should trigger them to come get the old minecart. I'm going to designate that to be dumped. Because the end result is that I want this minecart to be taken back down and dumped back in to be refilled. Here comes another minecart. Minecart is placed, someone else is going to come and push it, and bam. We have 4 units of magma in there. 4 units of magma is enough to run a smelter. Now, I have 2 choices from here. I can either leave it at 4 and then do the same thing twice over here, or I could dig a channel here. Right now, if I dig the channel, I can dig 1 over, and that'll put both of these at 2. Then if I put another minecart in, it'll put it at 3, and I can dig another one over, and so on and so forth until I fill the entire channel with magma. Downside is that that requires a lot more magma. Upside is it gives me a little room for expansion, because I could dig a route off, say to the north, if I want to keep spanning north. But I think what I'm going to do... Are we really pushing that minecart repeatedly? Okay, that should... Well, I'm not that worried about it. We're going to dump that minecart. And we're going to... Oh, he got his moron. He's happy. And we're going to go to roots, and we're going to remove the roots. Then we're going to go remove constructions, you and you. Actually, I have to remove building on that. Okay, that's now done. So, now, what we can do, I should have an extra anvil. We're going to build a workshop, and we are going to build a Magma Forge. That Magma Forge is going to be centered right there. Iron anvil. We're going to make this out of iron bars, because this is going to be a permanent fixture. We do the same thing here. We set up a new route. Stop 1, stop 2. We define the stop. Guide north immediately. Well, push north immediately, so push north immediately, and it's part condition. Oh, nope. Remove that. Back up to number 1. Change condition. Push north immediately always. While we're at it, we can set route 5. Stop 1, stop 2. Define stop. Guide north immediately. Always. Push north immediately. Always. Good. Now, we go to Route 4. We select a new vehicle. You. Route 5, select vehicle. You. What we got going on here? Bring in the anvil. And smelter is under construction. And smelter is finished. Let's go ahead and dump all. Well, I don't want to dump it because they're going to take it, they're going to toss it down in the pit. I don't want him to do that yet. Cog Autumn's Disaster Trapper has created Luclor Sith, a cherry wood figurine of Metob Stroke bolted. Yikes. Alright, artifacts. The Insightful Eagle. This is a cherrywood figurine of Medtob Stroke Bolted. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of Medtob Stroke Bolted, the dwarf in cherrywood by Cog Autumnstash. Medtob Stroke Bolted is laboring. The artwork relates to the settling of the dwarf Medtob Stroke Bolted in Spearworks in the mid-autumn of 250. It is decorated with cherrywood. This object menaces with spikes of cherrywood and pigtail. On the item is an image of a table cut in Morion. Okay. So we made a figurine. Nice. Really wish you'd have done that while you were in a mood instead of a possession. But whatever. Can't win them all. 3 moods so far, and 2 of them have been possessions. Alright, now why are these minecarts not being pushed? I probably didn't set the condition correctly. I probably escaped out or something. Aha! Now they've done their job. Did they just push the carts in? They just pushed the damn carts in. You idiots. Oh well. I guess I didn't need them. That's fine. It's whatever. Whatever. Yeah, Route 4. Vehicle X. Can't get to it. No shit. We're going to select you. You're going to fill up Route 4. If I go back down to the magma level, have they dumped it yet? Looks like the first one was just dumped. Yep, we've got 1 dumped. I think that was my second. Yep, so. We're going to trigger that pump. If we look around, oh, it looks like we still have some 6s dancing in there, huh? Now we triggered the pump. Pump is triggered. Why? Cancels dump item. Drop off inaccessible. What were you dumping? Alright, come up here and trigger this one, please. Thank you. Okay, now you can stop. We'll come down here and look in these minecarts. Contains 833 units of magma, which is good. We will undump these. Actually, we'll reclaim them. More migrants. Okay, let's see how I did with this migrant wave. Well, it looks better already. Let's go ahead and read Dwarf Fortress. Holy shit! This is an 18 dwarf migrant wave. Well then, let's take a look and see what we got. I am up to 63 dwarves. Almost all of these dwarves appear to be relatively useless. I have a level 13 Butcher, which is awesome. I can untag this guy from Butcher. But I already had a level 12 Butcher. So that's a waste. Ah, crap, I have Fisherman. Let's untag that right away. Although, fishing might not be such a bad idea, considering it's so damn peaceful. A level 11 Stonecrafter, a level 6 Woodcrafter, a level 11 Papermaker, a level 5 leather worker, a level 3 gem cutter, 3 gem setter, a level 6 gem setter, so that's nice. Some architects. Doesn't look like I got anything terribly useful, though. I mean, I guess I will go ahead and tag a fish cleaner and a fisherman. I mean, at this point, I really don't see a reason not to. Because it is so damn peaceful here that I almost want something to happen. Maybe by sending my dwarves out fishing, I'll tempt fate. This does, however, mean that I don't have enough bedrooms again. Wait, do I? 16, 32. I have just enough bedrooms. Like, literally, just enough bedrooms. Because I have 64 bedrooms here. So everyone can have a bedroom. That ought to make them a little happier. Let's go back to the forge level. Do I really not have anyone picking up those damn minecarts? And did they seriously push another minecart in? Motherfuckers. It's supposed to be a track stop. Probably should have said it when not empty. We'll try that with this one. We'll set none on Route 4. I can actually delete Route 4. And on Route 5, we're going to assign Iron Minecart. We're going to change Stop 1 to Guide North immediately. Can I set the desired item? I don't think you can select magma here. Whatever. I don't really care. It's not like I'm planning on using these minecarts again. We can remove that building. And we can remove that construction. I really probably should get a glass industry going. Are we placing a vehicle? Yes, we're placing a track vehicle. And we're going to do a Magma Smelter, which we're going to place right here. You are going to be made out of iron bars, because you are a permanent fixture. This is why I hate fishing. Because half the time there's nothing more to catch, and the other half of the time your dwarves are being eaten by the things that they're trying to catch. At least carp aren't quite as deadly anymore. Alright. We have a smelter and a forge up. Let's go back down to this level. We're going to remove this dump zone.
Don't dump the elves, but all the fish are gone.
We're going to set a new garbage dump here. Go back down to the forge. Now we can dump all this magma microcline. And we're going to dump that as well. We're also going to remove this stockpile. That was the stockpile where I kept minecarts. And now watch as we have a flood of dwarves come in and pick up all the microcline, which they should take to the first floor and dump there. As soon as they get this cleaned up, we're going to designate stockpiles. Come on, one more rock. Get it out of there. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to designate 3 stockpiles. The first is going to be a stone stockpile. It is going to take up about this much room. Actually, it's going to take up about this much room. It's going to go the whole way up to the top. Second is also going to be a stone stockpile. It is going to take up about this much room. And it's going to go the whole way down to there. Third is going to be a bar stockpile. And it is going to run like that. The last is also going to be a bar stockpile. And it's going to be right here. Now, this stone stockpile is going to be set to allow only metal ores. Plus bituminous coal. We'll allow bituminous coal in here. This stockpile is going to be set to allow only marble. This bar stockpile is going to be changed to allow only bars of coal. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want blocks of anything. Yep, only bars of coal. This one is going to be set up to accept only bars of metal. We're allowed 152 bins there. We're allowed 66 bins there. We are allowing wheelbarrows here, which I am not okay with. Actually, I am okay with that. I want 3 wheelbarrows assigned to this stone stockpile, and I want 2 assigned to this one. Actually, you know what? No. For now, I want 0 assigned, because I want to get these stockpiles full. And if I have wheelbarrows assigned, it's not going to trigger hauling jobs. We are going to construct an absolute shit ton of wooden bins. Can I construct more than 30 at a time now? Yes, I can. Good. Now, that is going to require a shit ton of wood. So, I'm going to need to get my carpenter out here to wreck some trees. So, let's go ahead and wreck that tree. And that tree. And that tree. And that tree. And that tree. Maybe this will piss off the elves. Now, if I take a look in here, I've got steel bars tasked. In here, this is cluttered, and this has got tasks. So, I'm going to remove all of these buildings. I'm going to go ahead and hide the stones that aren't in my stockpile down here because they're driving me nuts. That looks a little cleaner. I don't really want to go to all the trouble of hiding all that at the moment. What I do want to do is I want to come down to my new Magma Smelter. And I want to issue a smelting job. Or not a smelting job. I want to issue a commemorative job for my Magma Forge. We are going to forge 4 golden statues. Now, do I have a metal crafter? I have someone who is level 0 at metal crafting, so he is going to suck at it. But, I mean, it'll be something. And this Magma Smelter, we're going to smelt the native gold ore that I couldn't smelt earlier, has created a masterpiece gold statue of dwarves. How the hell did that happen? maybe it goes off of blacksmithing and not metal crafting for statues. That's fucking amazing. So, we're going to build a statue. Needs statue, of course, because it's tasked because they're hauling it to a furniture stockpile. Cancels drink. I have 370 drinks. I got plenty of plants. Oh, I got some fish! I actually do have fish. Mussels and brook lampreys. Nice. Really hope they find some turtles. This is gonna slow my dwarves down so much hauling all these stones. To be honest though, I'm okay with it. Did I not disassemble that? Yeah, I did. I'm okay with it taking a while, because honestly, they're not moving it that far. They have to move it out of here, down this hallway, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only down 10 flights of stairs. So they're actually spending most of their time walking down. Now. Yes! Magma. 4 out of 7. So we can remove this building. Where'd my track stop go? Did I already deconstruct it? I don't remember deconstructing it. Okay, I need to remove the designation from right around here. Because I'm going to build another Magma Smelter right here. We're going to make that out of iron bars. This will give me 2 Magma Smelters. And the ability to smelt down ores and make steel using minimal coal coke. Smelting down ores will no longer take any fuel at all. Whereas making steel is just going to require 1. Are you shitting me? Let's reactivate construction on this and see if they'll actually do something. It looks like a dwarf put their frickin' glove in the way. It might be because someone was pathing through it at the time. Dwarves are dumb that way. Yeah, it was because someone pathed through it. Yeah, they were just being idiots. What the hell is with the C? I thought there was a track there. I might want to take the Magma Smelter down just to get rid of that damn track. I don't think it'll actually affect anything. I have dwarves hauling water to other dwarves because they're getting thirsty while they're doing these hauling jobs. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Let's go ahead and build our statues. We're going to put a gold statue in each corner. And that, I think, is going to about do it for this episode. So, we actually did manage to get something done this episode. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I designated all of this to be smoothed. So I'm going to have them come through and engrave this next. My dining room is going to be freaking epic. But we actually did get a lot done this time. We got our actual forge set up. We got enough lava in here to work with for now. I'll have to mess around with this later and see if I can get them to stop derping around and pushing minecarts in, because now I have, what, 3 minecarts that I can't access anymore? Maybe 4? 2 in there, 2 in there. Yeah, I got 4 minecarts now that I can't access because they're buried in frickin' lava. But whatever. So yeah, this is where I'm going to call this episode. Next episode, we should have the humans show up. I still haven't seen hide nor hair of the elves, and I'm not. They don't even show up on my civilization screen. So I really don't know what to think about this. But I guess we'll find out at some point here. I mean, something's got to happen at some point in time. And if something doesn't happen soon, I'm going to start looking for something to do. And that's going to end probably badly for the humans, because they're the only ones that show up with any regularity except for the dwarves, and I don't want to kill my own people. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Night Dagger with Dwarf Fortress. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And I'll catch you later, peeps.